Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, B Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab. A little nippy, but I'm doing what I do for you. I'm back in the book. Some people like the book stuff. Some people like my stuff. That's why I give you, again, we back to the balance. I try to keep it balanced for you. Give the people what they want. When they want it, they want it all the time. You give the people what they need. Their needs to be like yours and mine. I'll always give you what you need. The truth. All right, let's go. Writism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do our thing. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself to it, I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, it's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht. Be true. We at the end of the book, I haven't telling you, but we rolling through this book. We at the end where we doing meditation techniques. It's the breakdown of each 5 different techniques that we're gonna go through. Let's start out with meditation technique, simple meditation. Simple meditation technique for what? To show you how to reach the enlightened stage level. So, nice little page of information. I'll play with it a little bit, give you some more insight and information, a few examples, but let's go. This should be fun. Meditation, modern scientific research. You hear me? Modern scientific research have proven this, I love this, that one of the most effective things anyone can do to promote what? Mental and physical health. You ready for this? Is to sit quietly for 20 minutes, twice a day. At one time, this was practiced or taught in school to take a break. Everybody just relax themselves and, whatever, recess, whatever they want to call it. But they didn't practice meditation. In India, they practice meditation at the age of 3 and 4 years old. They learn how to go inside themselves. They learn how to think and control their thoughts. We ain't even close to that. We got grown people that can't control their damn thoughts, but that's why it's important. And we don't do none of that. But this is how you teach people to be themselves. You don't want a bunch of robots. Everybody knows, want individuals. And as long as you got a bunch of individuals, you'll be fine. But this is more effective. Why? If you practice meditating at a young age, you learn that what? Everything is inside you. You learn to control you. You learn how to have all total control over oneself, your actions, your thoughts, everything's controlled by this. So it was an effective. This is more effective, what? Than to change your diet, eating vitamins, or food supplements, medicines, etc. Old-fashioned way. Certain things I'm not changing. Why? Because they work for me. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care. It don't make a difference. If what you're doing works for you, do you really care about what somebody else is doing? Now, if what you're doing ain't work, you might want to try something else. But I don't just take everything that, no. Call me a dinosaur. I'm changing certain things. I'm not. But this is what they're trying to tell you. Because it's new. And no, that's the last thing you're going to get involved in. Do it work is the question. It is not necessary, watch this, to possess any special skill or training to what? Meditate and go inside yourself. No college degrees, no high fancy, no, none of that. Just you putting in the time. And everything that's dealing with self, you got to do it. That's the whole idea. And we don't teach our young that. We don't teach our young to be responsible. We just let them have, no, boundaries, responsibility, and they'll be better people. That's what we want. Excuse me. That's what we say. Watch this. All that is required for you to know you, to get inside you, is that one achieves a what? A relaxed state of mind. We do too much thinking, overthinking, useless thinking, all of the wasting this thing here, this thing here this thing up in our head is the most unique and ultimate machinery known to man. But it don't come with instructions. We got instructors. I'm one of them to teach you how to use it. If you have this big fancy stuff, look good, great, and you don't know what the hell to do with it. That's a lot of people who don't know themselves. That's a perfect example. You have the potential to be whatever, and you ain't got a clue. And all that is required for you to be able to sit down and let your mind be free, of what? Mind unburdened by your duties of the day in your life. You worried about that you can't change nothing but the way you think and you. Think about that. And when you focus more on that, all the other stuff, and it's called noise and distractions. The world is full of distraction. They keep y'all distracted. Y'all call it entertainment. I call it distraction. The Super Bowl halftime was a message. Millions and millions of people, and half of them didn't get the damn message. How about that? So I'm not surprised. I'm laughing because that's what I'm saying. That's what we are. That's what we are. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to help you, and you go right past you. Well, what was that? Your shot at you being who you can be. Why? Because you ain't learning nothing. You may sit from a few minutes to up to an hour. Now, everybody so busy, they ain't got that kind of time and understand that. But no, that shouldn't be an excuse why you don't do nothing. A little bit of something. 5-10 minutes is better than a whole lot of nothing. And you find in life, the little things really count. Put stock in you. You should be your best investment. Moving on. But when you can't spend time for you, that says a lot about you. But you may be able to sit and start from a few minutes up to an hour. And I ain't saying sit no hour, just sit. No, I'm just saying do what works for you. And up to an hour in the morning and in the late afternoon. So they're saying do this twice a day. So if you put 10 on the first, 10 on the back, that's 20 minutes right there. If you ain't got 20 minutes of your life to help better your life, I can't help you. But this simple daily practice, if followed, will promote what's this? Above average physical health and spiritual evolution. I go to the gym every day to keep the body in shape. I ain't in there trying to be Jack LaLanne or Ronald Schwarzenegger. Just a little bit, just to keep the body in motion. Just enough, something good. I can look in the mirror after getting out the shower and feel good about what I see. That's just personal. Sorry about that. Get out of there. But one's mental. This thing right here is mental. It's all up here. And emotion, which is here. Once those two things work together as one, you covering yourself. Watch this. When you have good mental and emotional health, that will be maintained. Watch this. You can maintain it in a healthy state as well. Meaning what? Continuous, daily. You can just keep doing it. Why? That's what works. The most important thing that you need to remember, doing what? This meditation time. This is only your time to sit and do nothing else. Meditation time means you and God about to have a little powwow. Don't need no drug. No, just you and God. Give him some time. It's hard in the beginning, yeah, because it's something different. But trust me, this wouldn't be around for thousands of years if it didn't work. Moving on. But when your meditation time is just for you to what? Relax. Relax. Nothing else. And not try to what? Watch this. Not try to stop the mind. This thing is the bad thing. But don't try to control it. Why? From pursuing particular ideas, but you also not trying to actively make the mind pursue a particular thought or idea. Let it free. George say, free the mind. Free your mind. He will tell you what, meditate. Take subliminal messaging. Some people get it, some people won't. So that's one of them. Why? Spend time alone. That's telling you, when you by yourself, what you doing? What you doing? Think about a whole bunch of nonsense. How about clearing your mind, free your mind, and find out what? A deeper concept that you are more than just this person who you think you are. You need to know it. Spend time. Your time. That's it for you. And if you got Heka, remember, Heka is words of power. Y'all call it prayer or mantra. Okay? Whatever works for you, okay, when you recite them, or if a special hieroglyphic concept, you know I'm big on my yacht, but all this can be meditated upon. Free your mind and think about that. Focus on just that and get a better understanding. And then what? Your mind should not be forced to hold anything. Let it go. It can work on its own. You just got to be able to steer it and guide it and let it do its thing. Rather, one should direct. Here you go, steer and guide it. Now they said right here, you should direct the mind. Well, I can't control. Yes, you could. Excuse me, I get it. If you haven't tried something, don't say you can't. Just say you don't know, I'll try. But I can't. Remember, what you can see, you will achieve. And that's on the good and the bad side. If you believe you can't, you won't. If you believe you can, you will. So you can always be right with what you believe. That's all. And your belief will lead you. And what's that about the mind? And when one realizes, there you go, when you realize that one has been carried away with what? A bunch of, or not, with a particular thought. Some of us can't think about one thing, can't get off our mind for whatever reason. And you bring your mind gently back to what? Its original object of meditation is to what? To be free. To be nothing. Clear it. Free the mind. That means don't think about nothing. Free it. In this way, it will now what? Eventually what? Settle where it feels the most comfortable and at peace. You should have that place that you can go to put yourself there. If you see me doing this and all, yeah, that's me going to that place. You should have different personal signals that you control. You're the master. I was getting upset. I got to tell myself, yo, man, calm down. Yeah, and I got to tell myself. Anybody here to stop me? Anybody here to tell me? So I need to be able to do that for myself. Get the concept? All right, let me wrap this up. I got one more paragraph. This was quick. But the idea, the whole point now, this is just simple meditative techniques that you can perform. Not how much education you got. No, that means nothing. But this thing here you've been working with all your life, you should be proficient at it. And that's thinking, hence right thinking. Sorry. Sometimes, and it's understandable, what one will know that one has been what? Carried away. I know I'm thinking wrong. I know I shouldn't be thinking about that. And you just continue. That's no discipline. You've been carried away into what? Other thoughts. Those thoughts might be bad. They may be perverted. And if you keep harping on them, you might act on them. That's why you want to dismiss that. Get that out. Flush it out. You don't want to keep thinking about the same perverted thoughts over and over and over. Why? It start to wear on you. Come on, man. The idea to meditate and to flush out the garbage also. All the useless stuff. Why carry it? Useless baggage. All of us got baggage, but at least it should be something of value. Moving on. But when you learn how to control your thoughts, and you know when you get carried away about a thought, and that happens. Now, what one needs to do is what? Who needs to be called? This is you thinking. Who I need to call, what I need to do, or watch this. Is something burning in the kitchen, etc. See that? The mind all over the place. All kind of crazy thoughts. And that's fine. But you don't have to act on them and, oh, I got to call the house, make sure something. That's crazy. Oh, did I do this? Focus. Pay attention to what you're doing. Be conscious of what you're doing. When you're doing it, you won't have those problems. That's called money quarterbacking. Thinking after the fact. It don't help you. It don't do you no good. If you did eat a pot burner on the kitchen and you on the way to work, oh, you're a little late for that, ain't it? So those are things. When you control your mind, your thoughts, and your actions, you in control. You're conscious. Conscious means you know everything you're doing. You're responsible for all your actions. Unconscious means you don't have a clue. But the mind's still doing what it does. Subconscious, it's still functioning. The body's still parts is working. Everything is going on. You just ain't conscious of it. So that's going to let you know there's a few things going on inside of you. Hello? Moving on. If you knew yourself, you would know that. Individual. 1. Divide. You divide into what? Lower nature, higher nature. Physical, mental. Whatever you want to. You got to balance anything out. Why? You can't have one without another. So see, I can't measure one thing. My y'all ain't about that. It's about duality. Right, wrong, up, down, in, out. That will never change. Light, dark, smart, dumb, black, white. It's going to be that way forever. Why? It's been that way. You can't change that. You can change you and what you do between your ears. Now, let's get back to the lesson. Sorry. But simple what? You simply bring your mind back to the original object, focus of your meditation concept or your heka, your words of power, your prayer words. When more practice, with daily practice, again, with more practice, you become what? More aware of your heka, which is your words of power. I am God. I am God and I are one. Whatever your affirmation, whatever your motivation is, that's for you, okay? Symbolically, whatever you want to use is your choice. You have heka or you have object of meditation. I'm always seeing Maya. I'm always seeing scales. And you can use candles, mandalas, altars, whatever it is. But all this stuff will dissipate as what? As you start to meditate and be getting more and more less responsible to stuff. More just into yourself. And this is what they call a positive meditative movement. That is what? Desired. If you want to know yourself, something's pushing you. I'm here every day doing this. Something's pushing me. Something's driving me. Moving on. But there's a desire that something's doing that's make you do something. When it's good, fine. At the same desire to sell drugs. Get the same desire. Same desire. Now I just flip it. And my man said, flip it. He said, don't let the ugly whip you. Flip it with the money, okay? So whatever you're doing, if it's bad, flip it. Make it good. That's what I did, and it works like a charm. I'm still doing it. Let's go. And the goal, again, for every individual, the goal is to relax to such a degree that you get so comfortable that your mind will drift where deeper and deeper of levels of what? Consciousness. You're getting closer to God in your mind. Finally, this is the best part. Hold on. When you reach the source of consciousness, that's Amun. That's the hidden one. You found him. You found God. Ding, 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 ding. Jackpot. Now you know thyself through what? The practice that you put in, the effort that you show. Now you will be rewarded. Hope you understand that. But the source of all thoughts, all conscious, that's who God is. Not a person. All conscious. Okay? All knowing. All that's here. Mental. Sorry. Calm down. And then the mind, again, will what? Transcend even higher levels of consciousness. How high can you go? And then you are what they consider communing with the absolute reality. We know it's God, the Nebuchadnezzar, whoever you want to call it. But when you reach that Christhood for Christians, I can give you every title you want to call it. But the idea, I'm giving you instruction on how to do it. That's what I do for you. They call him Netter. Same thing, God. And this, watch this. Here's the coup de grace. Pay attention. This is the state of cosmic consciousness. You and the universe became connected. And this is the state of, you ready? Spiritual enlightenment. We called it Nihas. And after a while, the mental process through daily rigors and training, it now will remain at the soul level at what? All times. What that means? That means thus you are now an enlightened sage level, meaning you have knowledge of self. When you reach that level, you have done something that a lot of people haven't done and probably won't do to recycle and come back again, but that's they're trying to figure it out. A lot of people don't have a clue what we do as far as spiritual enlightening and becoming better knowing of ourselves. Everybody's agenda is not always on themselves. Okay, how about that? My goal is to get you to know yourself, and the rest of your agenda is on you. But I just instruct you how to know you. That's what I do, and it's all for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Oh, that's just number one. I got 4 more for you coming up. I'll be right back. And in closings, right thinker, may you all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who know themselves has passed away.